Hi everyone, my name is Lily and I'm a customer experience manager here at monday.com. I'm excited to welcome you to our formula webinar series where we're going to cover all aspects of the formula column. To get started, here is a chapter overview of the topics we'll cover during today's session. First, I'll be introducing the formula column and what it is. We'll also be calculating basic formulas, building an if statement, calculating days between a date and today, calculating status-based multiple conditions, using the time tracking column in formulas, and finally, we will round out today's session with best practices, limitations, common mistakes, and how to fix them. So let's get started with chapter 1, introducing the formula column. So what exactly is it? In order to demonstrate what the formula column is, I do want to go ahead and pull up my monday.com account so we can see it in action and in context. For today's webinar, we will be using the use case of a video production management template to learn all about the formula column. I actually went ahead and I downloaded the video production management template from our template store, which is actually a folder that includes 3 boards and 1 dashboard to keep track of all of our video production projects. This is a really nice foundation to get started, and it is fully customizable. You can go ahead and add it to your own account by navigating over here to the Add button in the left-hand pane. From there, you'll be able to find Choose from Templates. This is going to redirect you to our Template Center, and you can go ahead and search for video production. So we can see it's already come up here, and this will give you a nice overview at a glance in terms of what is included in the different template itself. And so what I've done is I've actually gone ahead, I've already installed it on my account, and it has populated in a video production management folder, including those 3 boards and that dashboard that I did mention. Of course, if you're not aware, we do have a lot of other boards that are available in our template center, which is a really great way just to get started with the most popular workflows. So definitely recommend checking it out. All of the formula column features that we are going to be showing today can certainly be used with any workflow. So don't fret if your work has nothing to do with video production planning. This is simply a good way to show how the formula column works in context. So taking a look at the boards that are included in this template folder, we have a video status board, which is right here. This is where you can track all your projects and stay informed on the status of each individual project. Requests are currently being received in my incoming request top group right here, which then move into the in work group once I have gone ahead and assigned a video lead and my team members are working on the video request itself. And then finally, once it is completed, it does move into this done group right here. I do also have this stuck group right here, which is kind of serving as a backlog if necessary. For today, this is in fact going to be the primary board that I'm going to be using to demonstrate how the formula column can work in context. And I do want to get started here with actually talking about what the formula column is. So first, it is important to note that the formula column is only available on Pro and Enterprise accounts. So that's just something to keep in mind. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to close my workspace panel right here just so we can see my board a little bit more clearly and bring in some other columns that had been obscured. And what I want to do now is actually go ahead and scroll all the way to the right hand side. You will see that when you go ahead and download this template, you won't have as many columns. I've actually gone ahead and I've customized it a bit for today's session just to show you different ways in which we can approach the formula column and build different equations. So now that I have mentioned that it's important to note that the formula column is only available on Pro and Enterprise accounts, I do want to let you know that the column itself allows you to perform simple mathematical equations to more complex formulas. So in order to even go about adding the column to your board, what I recommend doing is clicking on this little add column button right here. From there, you're going to see a drop down, and under the super useful category, you're going to be able to locate formula. So this is now going to add a formula column to my board. So we can see it's been successfully added. And by default, the formula builder is going to automatically open, which we can see right here when you go ahead and add that specific column. If you've accidentally exited the formula builder, you can simply click anywhere within the column to begin building your formula. In the formula builder, you'll first find a list of the columns on your board right here where you can expand that full list. All of these columns are aligned with the different columns that I've set up across my board. And then below that, I have the different functions that I can use to create standalone calculations or pull data in from other columns to give me the information that I'm looking for. That said, it is also possible to use traditional math symbols such as a plus sign or a minus sign or an asterisk to multiply, for example. For today, I do want to first get started with a basic formula to calculate the remaining budget. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to scroll over to the left where I have already calculated this remaining budget in this column right here. And I'm going to talk through how I did that. So first and foremost, we have two numbers columns. One numbers column is tracking my allocated budget, and then the second is actually tracking how much budget I've actually spent.